A very good evening to all of you. So, we are on the fifth day of 5 days punch, and today we have with us Mrs. Ananya Nori. And now I'm going to unfold the different aspects of Ananya. She is a mathematics graduate from Stella Maris College, Chennai. She is a certified NLP practitioner and a corporate professional turned into an emotional intelligence coach. She is a speaker, poet, philosopher, a certified trainer, energy healer, and a wonderful mother and excellent wife. Founder of 3R Framework. She is a tsunami survivor, which occurred in Chennai in December 2004. And after being affected by tsunami, it took her 8 years to understand and realize the immensity of life. After surviving from tsunami, where she saw hundreds of people being washed away like toys, as a result of her belief, she had a break from her family and reunited with them after a period of around 18 months. She is a joyful, fun-loving, and easygoing person, taking one day at a time. So you will all experience this in next few minutes. So welcome Ananya on a 5 days punch.
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me, and thank you for this brain rhyme for having such an opportunity given to me.
Thank you, Ananya. Because this complete network is Brain Prime and LSN together. We have combined together, and we are putting out this wonderful program so that our audience can get benefit. This program is completely live on YouTube and also being broadcasted on our Brain Prime radio channel, which has been heard in around more than 30 plus countries. So we again welcome you on this program. And my first question to you, because just I expressed in front of the audience about your 3R framework. So we would love to know what is this 3R framework?
Okay, thank you so much, sir. In fact, it's a program that I have designed based on what I have been through in my life and how I have taken steps, step by step process that I have designed. So the each R represents one aspect. So one is the reflection that I had taken. Of course, it took time, but I had to sit and reflect what exactly happened in my life and how it all happened. The first week it would be I would be concentrating on self reflection, more of journaling, etc. And the second aspect is about reorganize. I learned we have to reorganize, we have to be arranged, we have to be meticulous in arranging certain things so that we can create space around us. So when we do that, we will have energy coming into us. The space allows a lot of energy coming to us. So that is one aspect that I've taken for one full week. And the final would be for rebooting. So how we can kickstart from whatever our beliefs are and go beyond the beliefs. So that's rebooting, and which I will use some of the techniques for NLP, what I've learned, so like mirroring and things like that. So those techniques I will use for the third week. So this is the entire program so that we can create ourselves a better self, a better life, like how I created mine, like how I was once upon a time completely devastated and I really needed something as a meaning for my life. So I want to give that as an opportunity for others to have their life created so that they are happy in their life.
Wonderful. I think there is a small sound at your back. So if you can just minimize that sound, it will help because there are a lot of things I need to ask you and our audience need to be because I have observed that when the Brain Dram and LSN programs are there, our audience are very attentive and they want that each speaker to listen very promptly and understand from them. Okay, wonderful.
Okay,
So
so just give me a
LSN,
second. I'll just do it then.
sure, please. Yeah. So before Ananya comes back, I would also like to share certain aspects of Ananya. Uh, she has impacted around more than 1,000 people, directly or indirectly, and she's constantly working to improve the lives of many through her different programs. And this program, which now she is going to share about the 3R, this will change the lives of many by just working on few techniques. She used it in her own life at various stages. And she has a vision to spread at least 1% mindfulness to as many as possible. What a wonderful thought. Over to you, Ananya.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I just missed it. Can you?
Yeah, you can. You were about to tell us about the 3R framework.
Okay. So the 3R is the first R is the reflection. So everyone, we need to sit and reflect, which we don't do. We only reflect on negative things what have happened to us. We need to sit on things like positive things, whatever has happened to us, to kickstart from where we are. So we might have done something good in our life. We might have achieved certain things which we forget when we get depressed. We need to identify those small things. It could be even, give helping somebody on the street. So it's so those small things definitely matter, and it's very important that we identify those things. The people say, normally they, when you give something to somebody, your left hand giving right hand should not be known. Not all that is really not so good. We need to identify if we have done something good, means that we are good in some way. We are good as well as we are bad. The balance is very, very important for each one of us. So when we know how to balance our own self, it is easy for us to identify others balance. So when they are not good, mostly we tend to get angry when somebody is not according to our our definition of their self. But that's not how we will be able to accept them as well. So once we know, learn to accept ourselves, whether being in a bad situation or being in a good situation, depending on the situation, each one will be different. And we have to identify that. How will we do that? By just reflecting. So we need to sit and reflect every aspect as to how we did it, why we did it. And once we start reflecting on those aspects, we will not judge anybody. We'll stop judging completely. So we'll learn to accept people as they are.
Wonderfully explained, Ananya. As it is said that there's nothing bad or good. It's our complete perspective of looking at things. Okay, now you have done n number of courses which I've just put forward. We would like to know about, because that's your core area, about emotional intelligence. So can you enlighten us with what exactly you understand by emotional intelligence?
Emotional intelligence is, one is self-awareness. We need to identify ourselves, and then we should be able to empathize with others. These two aspects are very, very important in self-awareness and empathize. Once we self-realize, self-analyze and self-realize ourselves, we will be able to empathize with others much easily, which I've found it in my own life. So I have that's exactly how I found out that I've become emotionally intelligent. So I was able to find out my good, my bad. I was able to balance both good and bad. I understood, so this is how I am. This is not exactly how I am in all the situations with all the persons. So each situation is different, each person is different, each perspective is different. What I act at that point in time is more important than what I think and act previously, and before acting to that situation. So once we act instantly in that situation, we are different. So what comes to our mind, that is more important, and so that we are not hurting anybody. But at that point in time, we will be different, because the situation is different, the person is different, the person who this things that are around us is not just what we are. Whatever is happening, we are involving other people as well. So if we are into one state of mind, the other also will be another state of mind. So it's just a transformation of and transferring of energy between the two. So how we act in each situation is not definitely, unless we plan something, this is how I am going to hurt somebody, this is how I'm going to do something to somebody. That if that is an act, yes, definitely that's not accepted. If we are acting upon the situation, like just now and then be there, so we will be able to act much better. We will be able to act it according to the situation, and we will not have anything. Even if we are going to a crime area, when somebody is trying to threaten us, kill us, we will naturally tend to act react in that situation and try to protect ourselves. So in such a situation, even the judge will say that this is only actual act of protection, and therefore this person is not a criminal or something. So and they release them from the whatever that stand is. That's exactly, every situation is different. We are able to act as of now, that situation, as per that situation, everything is, nothing is a crime. So to be able to be there and then and there is very important, and be in the now is what they say. That's very important, and only we are able to do that as human beings. And that's something which I have realized, and that's most important. Only when we realize ourselves, we will be able to be in the now, and we will be able to act according to the situation.
Exactly, exactly. When you specify the now, because we had a lot of discussions on this, that what exactly is now. So we are always in future and past, because desire and dreams, they cannot be in now. When we dream, we dream something over future. When we desire something, that also we desire in terms of future. So living in the present moment with the conscious awareness of what exactly you're doing and how you're putting forward, that I think is very, very important. Lovely, lovely. Now, LSN, I would like to, because I have spoken with all your team members of LSN, I would like to know your role in LSN. What is your role in LSN?
So we all join together because of only one aim: nurturing the better you. And that's the most important aspect even my programs are for. So that united us, and we became very close, and we started working with each other. And even I contribute to emotional intelligence for leaders, and as well as mindfulness for leaders. So it's very important to be in the now. So that's why I went into mindfulness and emotional intelligence, so that they self aware, they become self aware, and they realize, and they tend to empathize, which is important. So once as a leader we are able to create a better society, we will be able to create a better life, better world. The entire world is better as well. So it's very, very important. So mindfulness is the one which brings us to the now, and that's what I'm doing for LSN, and emotional intelligence also partly, but mostly mindfulness is what I'm taking across for LSN. And being a team member of LSN is a great pleasure. It's really very good. We have a wonderful team together who are able to understand and empathize with how we are able to portray ourselves in what time. We are not everybody is coming able to come together all the time, but we give that space. So you come here, you come this way, and we are able to accommodate everybody's needs and accordingly work together. That's a wonderful thing that I can say, being an LSN team.
Super, super. Because I have interacted with almost all the experts from the LSN community. And what I have seen, one thing in common is giving back to the society. Because whatever you have achieved, each one of them have achieved in terms of financial freedom, in terms of knowledge, in terms of highest order. Means there are doctors, there are colonels in the group, and they have achieved a certain level wherein now they not now, but right from the beginning, they have a perspective of giving back to society. And that's how the concept of boot camp came into picture. I think this is your second boot camp, right? It
Yes,
was
sir.
after successfully handling of first boot camp, because I was also part of the first boot camp, and the way your team have driven it, it's wonderful. So I wish you all the best for the second boot camp, and look forward to also participate in the second one too.
Can I show the bootcamp date, so
Yeah,
that
yeah, please,
who are
please,
the
please.
mentors, so that it'll be easy for others to.
Yes. After that, I would also like to share your number, because the boot camp details we will definitely showcase on the poster, can be put forward on our radio channel too. But we also would like to have your contact number, so that our audience from across the globe can get in touch with you. And if they need some more information, they can always be in touch with you. So I would request all the viewers to keep your pen and a paper handy, so that you can note down Ananya's number. Ananya, please.
Okay, so I hope people have noted the bootcamp dates, which are March 12th and March 13th between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And there are 5 mentors already who are there. Madhu ma'am, Halima ma'am, Shobit sir, the Dr. Alka Chadda ma'am, and Rahul Patki. So they are.
Wonderful. Excellent team. And I think 399 is just a peanut. It's an administrative cost.
Yes.
It's just giving back to society what they have achieved in their life. Wonderful.
Exactly.
So you can just share your contact number, so that the audience can be in touch with you.
Definitely, sir. So my number is 78239 60888.
Wonderful, wonderful. So those who have not yet noted down the number, because the pen and paper were not handy, before we, I don't feel like ending this program, but before we end this program, we will definitely request Ananya again to share her contact number. Okay, so moving ahead, I would also love to know about your family, about how you deal with your balancing between the life, balancing between the emotional intelligence, different areas you have done. You're connected with a lot of NGOs. You are doing a lot of work in different areas. So, can you just, in a nutshell, how can you explain about your balancing of life?
Balancing of life is a wonderful thing that I deal with. I was able to have the opportunity to, showcase myself in the out front and be as an emotional intelligence code put forth. There is no objection from my family side, except that my husband works on a merchant navy, so he'll be off 6 months and he'll be there with us only for a couple of months, 2 3 months. So I take that off time when he is here, so that he doesn't feel lonely. And when he is off, I have all the time. I send across my children to school, and my mother-in-law takes care of certain things. She helps me with certain things in cooking and things like that. So we share responsibilities. And being in a joint family, I have a privilege to be there, and I have that opportunity to learn and have some space for myself. So with that, I'm able to concentrate here as a coach as well as a counselor. I'm actually getting certified as a counselor as well, so which helps me to showcase. And my mother-in-law also understands what I'm doing. She knows, she's seen me from what I was to what I am today, and it's all because of her that what I am here today. So she understands that this is important for me, this is something that I'm doing so it's for the society, which she is also joining me slowly, one by one. She's also doing the same thing whatever I'm doing, so she's doing the society around her, but I'm trying to do it across online. So, and this is how I balance my life. Without their help, I am nothing.
Wonderful, wonderful. The gratitude, the way you have expressed, it's a wonderful way of expressing. And two important pointers which you mentioned when you were speaking, I was just noting down: sharing and responsibility. These are two important aspects. When you are in the family, you share the love, the enjoyment, the joy, the sorrow, everything you share, and take responsibility, which is very, very important. And that's what you all are doing in LSN too. Each one of you are responsible for certain things, and you are taking this lead ahead. And I'm sure that LSN will cross the leaps and boundaries of all the things. And one day, the complete basket of program will be open up for the market to take benefit of it.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
being in LSN is a very great opportunity for me, and they have embraced everybody, and we have nurtured everybody equally, so that we are able to balance and we are able to take it forward. Sushobit sir is actually leading the team, who's really wonderful, who's able to understand, who's able to accommodate everybody's needs, and he's done that very well, and that's why I'm privileged to be here in the LSN team.
Super, super. Okay, so we spoke about your family, the life balance. We spoke about LSN. We spoke about the 3R framework, which you have wonderfully expressed. And are you going to launch, or already it is launched? So I think it's already launched. The program is already launched, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
are there any more programs? Because this is the need of the hour, and people wish to connect with you because the experience which you have in this 18 months, you have compiled them into one 3R program, and that framework you are offering to the audience. So we would love to know that when this program you are again launching, and how can we take benefit of this program?
So I'm planning to relaunch it in the month of April, so that my husband is also going off and I'll be totally free. So it will be a 21-day program where each week I will concentrate on each R, which is the one is the reflection, one is the reorganization, one is the reboot from going beyond the limiting belief. So all these three our first day will be, in fact it will be a 22-day. First day will be just an introduction of whoever has joined that program, and then from the second day onwards I kick off the program, kickstart with the importance of journaling, etc., and I will be doing more of exercises. So it will be mostly done in the evening, so that if it's done mostly for working people, so they have time only after work. And if somebody wants something in between, say during people who are in, at home, working at home, and want during the day, that also I can accommodate depending on how many people are joining. So the total number of seats is only 20. I've kept it only to 20. So, and I'll be doing it once this is done, and I'll be relaunching another batch. So one batch, I've already done 2 3 batches so far. So I will want to relaunch it again in the month of April, so that I've taken a break. This is a vacation time for me because my husband is here. So I'll be relaunching it. So I'm also working on two, three other programs, which I am designing it right now. So which I will launch it again. So I've already done values for a couple of batches, values and goals, how to set goals based on values, and I will be doing it again. So this is another 3R is the first one that I've launched. So values and goals is another one. So I'm also working on a couple of different programs, which one would be my signature program, which is a life engineering. So which I'm still working on it. It would take some time. I don't want to promise anything right now.
Great, great, great. Because I have been hearing you for some of the seminars, and here I like to appeal that the experience which you have gained in such a situation and surviving from such a situation is something which is unbelievable, and you are a real model which is in front of us, and the experience which you'll be sharing, that will be directly from the heart. So I would appeal to all to be a part of this program and take benefit of it, because this program comes once in a lifetime. So again, Ananya, I would like to appeal you to put forward your number. So those who have not recorded your number, let them record it, and I appeal to get in touch with Ananya, understand her program, and if possible, register for the program. So Ananya, over to you. Please share your number as well as your email ID so that people can connect with you.
Okay, sure, sir. My mobile number is 7823960888. So, and my email ID is askananya2020@gmail.com.
Can you put down in the terms of alphabets, because Ananya, there are many people who write different spellings.
Yes, definitely. A as an apple, S as in ship, K as in kite, A as an apple, N as in navy, A as an apple, N as in navy, Y as in yellow, A as an apple, 2020@gmail.com. Ask Ananya 2020@gmail.com.
Wonderful. So I'm sure that your husband has a yellow ship and he eats apple. That's why these words are always in touch with you. Are in touch with all these words. Great, fantastic. So we had a wonderful evening with you, and just by passing through these conversations, I would like to finally ask you to give some message to our audience. What exactly you feel that the audience should, what you can say, take from your journey, or what one thing which you want to convey to the audience?
Okay. So it's our life. It's we who design our life, but we do it unconsciously. When we start doing it consciously, you will see the magic and the miracles happening. If we are able to control our thoughts and our emotions, we'll be able to control our entire life.
Super, super. Wonderful message. So Ananya, thank you very much for this wonderful evening. And we had a great experience talking with you. And I'm sure that those who will join your program will definitely get the benefits and value out of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. And thank you so much for the Brain Rhyme team. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to be here and share my experience and my learnings. And I just have, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.